depths of imagination comes terror like no other. From experiments gone wrong, things crawling from atomic wastes, alien behemoths, prehistoric titans. Nowhere is safe when they strike without warning. Can nothing stop these forces of destruction? Science, weapons, love. You'll just have to see it to believe it. Scream, run, hide if you must. Nothing can survive the Monster Zone.
Do you like big things? I like big things. Do you like big monsters? That's my second favorite thing. Welcome to the Monster Zone.
Greetings and welcome to the Monster Zone, the show where we discuss the classic and not so classic monster movies of yesterday and today. And who do I mean by we? You got me, Mikey, and I'm driving today like this. The classic driving.
Yes, the Velocipaster way.
it's sticking with us. We also got Parker here with us. How you doing, Parker?
Hello, everybody. I'm happy to be here.
And Dan's also here. I know Angela, unfortunately, but we'll get her back. She'll come back.
Yeah, she'll be back. She's like, I can skip that dumb monster shit. It's fine.
Yeah, she doesn't fun. It's just a big turtle. Fuck. Who cares about big ass turtles?
I like
man?
the
It's
giant lizard one better.
There's no dinosaurs in this. There's not even any pastors.
I know, right? What's happening?
But man, I'm excited for today's episode, man, because I don't really talk about it as much as I used to, but I'm a big Gamera head. I like a Gamera, and I've been waiting for the wheel every time. I got my eyes on the wheel every time we spin it, hoping and praying for Gamera, and finally happened, and it's knocked us back to the very first movie, Gamera from 1965, which is crazy. Worked out beautifully.
Yes, and it's not the first time we've covered a Gamera movie on the show.
No.
You got no
I'm
one here has
hear
heard it except for if you are on our Patreon, or when it used to be a Patreon show. You guys have heard it. We covered Gamera versus Barugan, which is the sequel to this one. You guys will all hear it at some point for the public. Not till next year. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is on our first
In
go
the
round.
meantime, you can watch it though and see Barugan is like beautiful Pride Rainbow attack.
Yes.
It's awesome. He's such a cool monster. I love him.
Mm-hmm. And me and Dan covered the Gamera anime over on Netflix.
Oh, Rebirth.
When that popped up. So yeah, Gamera is. We've talked about him a few times.
You guys got a little bit of a history with him then. Is there anything deeper than that though, Parker? Is it because I know you're still getting into the kaiju stuff?
No. So when we covered Gamera versus Barugan, that was my first experience with the character. I had heard
Interesting
of Gamera.
starting point.
Yeah, I had heard of Gamera before, probably just because Dan or Angela had mentioned him on something that we've done. And then, covering the anime was an interesting experience because it's a show where it's like Monster of the Week, where you were introduced to all of his, the whole plethora of enemies that he has fought, especially in these early films. And that was, and so with this one was my first experience going back to the beginning. And I had to invite my brother over to experience it with me.
Nice.
And he, short and sweet, he just said, that was a lot of fun. So
good. That's nice of him. Yeah, I had a buddy with me too who's I've shown him the Heisei era movies, which is what everybody knows Gamera for, and he was like, what do you mean like there's Gameras from the 60s? So I popped it in, he got bored immediately, and so as punishment afterwards I put on the movie Macabre episode about Gamera Super Monster, which is one of the worst fucking movies of all time.
Fucking terrible.
It's playing in the background, but I've cropped it just tastefully so you don't see Elvira's big honkers or any copyrighted footage.
I'm gonna be staring at that screen all day. I swear, if I see,
if I like jostle it a bit, maybe you can get some Elvira action going. But but Dan, you're more in depth with the monster stuff. How'd you get into Gamera? Tell me a little bit about the history there.
I probably mentioned this long ago, but I don't care to repeat myself. I do it all the time anyway.
Nothing wrong with that.
Long ago, I remember renting one of the old Sandy Frank versions. For those who don't know, there was a really old dub. It was done by a company called Sandy Frank. It's what most of us old motherfuckers remember Gamera as. And the first Gamera I recall watching was Gamera versus Giran. Was the first, whatever name.
Oh yeah.
Whatever
What
name
did they call it?
had.
I can't
I
remember.
don't remember. They had like, I always say All Monsters Attack, but that's Godzilla. But anyway, some fucking bullshit name that has nothing to do with anything, and that's what it was. And I remember watching it, and then there was, I didn't know at the time, but a Space Scouse, which I think I still have my figure out there because I fucking love Space Scouse.
He's awesome.
And the Space Scouse is so fucking dope. Underrepresented, fucking silver. I should have brought that because we talked
Fucking
about it.
chromed out.
Yeah, it's dope. Everything's chrome in the future and space, apparently. So he just gets murked, fucking just wing cut off, head cut off. He gets
The fucking
filleted.
laser like bouncing off of Giran's knife gets me every time.
Fuck, I was like, this is a kid's movie. Like, what are we watching? Now, there are some cuts of this that have been released and censored, but for some odd reason, the Sandy Frank one wasn't. And it's like,
Crazy.
it's a kid's movie. It's okay, but like all the monsters die horribly in these movies. But I've mentioned it
They
before.
do.
But I've watched Gamer forever. When I used to have my own like review show on YouTube, which is Kaiju Movie Review. You can look it up if you want to. It's really shitty. And I refused to review Godzilla movies because everybody does Godzilla movies. So I just did Gamer. I eventually got to one, but I just did Gamer.
He's the
movies
working
first.
man's giant monster. He's not some
He is.
hoity-toity big kaiju like Godzilla.
But that's
Yeah,
the thing.
just-
The best way to describe Gamera, and it may offend people, but like when I was describing it to my brother when he was like, "What are we watching?" I said, "Gamera." He's like, "Well, what is that?" I was like, "It's Godzilla, but it's a turtle. It's a giant turtle."
Godzilla on the half
It
shell,
is!
yeah.
Gamera is just Godzilla. He's just a turtle, and he's got different powers. Like,
He really
thing-
is.
The thing is, his Gamer is really grassroots. Godzilla went out and got himself some corporate sponsors.
sponsors.
Yeah, he sold out. He fucking sold out Godzilla. It's like an Addams Family versus Munsters thing, because like Addams Family is always gonna be more famous, but like the Munsters, like they sit down and have dinner together and have like hard hitting conversations about life. It's Gamera for me, man. He's the one. He gets his ass beat. He comes back
Always.
in, keeps fighting. He's a hero for the kids, man. Like he teaches you how to be resilient and just focus on a goal. Godzilla just blows shit up. He don't fucking care.
The only
See,
unfortunate
this-
thing about Gamera is he's got to deal with little kids that are constantly like, "Gamera!"
Yeah, we're gonna
Never!
talk about Kenny's. We're gonna talk
I
about the
fucking hate
various
Kenny's.
Kenny's.
Damn it. Gamera
But for
is.
me though,
Oh,
go ahead.
I was
Oh,
like,
you're good. I was
Gamera
gonna
is
go to
Goku.
history.
It's like Gamera is just Goku. Before Goku
Yeah.
was a thing. He rolls
see
up, there's
that.
fight. He always gets his ass beat. It's because of
But by the
something, and he
third
rolls up
act-
later. Yeah, he'll get his shit.
He's gonna
taken
get
care
it.
of.
He might even do like a sick power up in the Heisei ones, where like he gets the firearm and shit,
Yep.
like the
The old
Inferno
fisty.
Gamera. Yeah, give him the fire
Yeah.
fist.
Yep.
Now for me though, I think it was. I guess it was a Sandy Frank. I was looking it up while you mentioned that because that kind of unlocked a memory for me. I had a Gamera VHS, but I can't remember what movie it was. I just remembered the logo for the label. It was the Just for Kids logo. It's like it's got the little like crayon filling in.
Yep.
Do you guys remember that? Okay,
Yep.
I don't remember which movie it was, but I remember watching that one. And then I discovered MST3K, which Gamera is a mainstay of that one. We all know the song, I assume.
Oh,
I don't, because I
have.
have actually not seen an MST3K episode on Gamera.
Someone's gonna have
so.
to play it for him. He's got to
really
learn
neat.
about how
Still-
Gamera is
still-
really neat.
When is it
Still a turtle
introduced?
meat.
When is it introduced? Is it introduced?
Which movie was it?
Because how many Gamera movies did MST3K do?
He did
Quite a
most
few,
of
I
them.
think,
Because
didn't
the
they? Yeah, I think they
first
did a
one
lot
I
of the
saw was the
Showa ones.
Americanized version of this, which is Gamera the
Let's see.
Invincible.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think the one I remember it from is the Gearon, Gamera versus Gearon. I believe that's where I first heard Gamera is really neat. Gamera is filled with turtle meat.
Yeah, it looks like that was it.
All right.
According to the MST3K fan wiki, which is probably accurate. They know more than I would. It
Just some
popped up
guys
in
with
Gamera
shit.
versus Gear, and yeah, if they lied, it's not on us. We didn't write it.
How dare
Who would
you,
lie?
You liars.
you bastards!
So, yeah. After that though, like I mean, because Gamera's kind of a joke because of MST3K, but like growing up in the era of people with webcams talking about movies, which is what we're doing right now,
Yeah,
the
what
tradition
losers.
continues. Yeah, fucking dorks. Like there was always one or two people who would like champion Gamera. And I think James Rolfe covered him on Monster Madness one year, and then
He
he
did.
mentioned, I think he mentioned the Heisei one, and I was like, that looks fucking sick. I need to watch that. So I hunted the Mill Creek Blu-rays down, watched that, and it just opened my eyes, man. Like Gamera like shot up. He became one of the coolest monsters ever for me. And that's not to discredit the Showa movies. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. But around that same time, I was trying to get into doing what Dan was doing with his YouTube stuff. I can do that, but I can't do YouTube stuff.
I couldn't either. I just kind of flailed through and like, oh, what the fuck is this shit?
And I hit up Mill Creek because they announced they were releasing the Showa movies in like high quality, and I was like, hey man, I'm trying to like get a YouTube channel off the ground covering monster movies. Would you guys mind sending me a copy of the Showa movies? And they were like, oh yeah, absolutely. So I got 1 and 2, volume 1 and 2. This is my copy from then for free to promote the release, and then proceeded to never ever even attempt to make that video. So
blacklisted.
This is my retribution to John Mill Creek, founder of Mill Creek.
Sorry, Mill Creek.
For not covering. Sorry, it took 20 years, but we got to it.
Wait, do you think if I reach out to Mill Creek, they'll send me some?
No, since I think they'll come take my copy.
Since we're actually covering them now.
No, they're just gonna
reach out to Arrow.
Don't let them know.
Reach out to Arrow.
Hit Arrow.
Like, hey,
I think that version is out of print. Arrow would probably be the one to talk to.
It is.
Is that how people get free shit? Like I've always been like every time I go on, really? Is that how it works? Mm-hmm. Like when it comes to like all the people like, look at what Warner Brothers sent me today. It's like a brand new blah blah blah, and I'm like,
I actually
I want that.
Did talk to Arrow like way back when because I was writing for a website. And they were releasing something coming up that we wanted to cover, and I was like, "Hey man, can we get like in on your screener copies?" And Arrow was like, "Yeah, absolutely. Give me an address." And like the next day, the website was like, "Yeah, we're shuttering. We're taking a break and not going to come back from this." So I just had to email Arrow back and be like, "Please don't send me Blu-rays. I will not be talking about them because I would have felt so bad taking all these free movies." Yeah, but yeah, you just got to ask.
All right,
I remember. I just like the day. Like it's funny. Like I know you're younger than me. It's funny you come and do it like so much later, because like I remember Gamera growing up on TV, and they had the, like I said, the old Sandy Frank VHSs. But I started getting Gamera again when I was opened up a comic book, and there was an advertisement for Gamera Guardian of the Universe, which was dubbed by.
Oh man, I bet that was crazy.
Which I have seen.
Yes,
Dan actually told me to watch that one because he said you need to watch the Heisei movie, and I was like, what's the first one? That was what I
just gotta watch all 3 of them. They're so good. Anyway, I remember opening up and seeing that. I was like, this is fucking sweet, and I bought it at a local video store, and I don't think I have that copy anymore, but I actually ended up giving like all my Gamera like original blue DVDs to it was a kid that I knew when I worked at the movie theater. Always kind of had some developmental stuff, but he loved kaiju, so I kind of like hooked him up with
oh heck yeah, that's the thing to do. That's the Gamera is the perfect thing for that.
Yep. So but like I had all the DVDs, and I remember the old ADV dub, and then the Blu-rays came out, and then there was this. I know we'll have to talk about this more when we do, when we get more of the Heisei series. What was it? Gamera invades Lake Texarkana or whatever.
Oh, I've heard about the gag dub. Yeah,
the gag
I think
dub.
That's on the Blu-ray actually. Yeah, I'd have to check, but I think that's on the Mill Creek Blu-ray.
It's like they take.
I never listened to the whole thing.
Yeah, because ADV was, I believe, based out of Texas initially. I think. Mm-hmm. And like they did this whole dub of, or like a cut shortened version or whatever of Gamera 2 Advent of Legion, and it's all just done with like thick Southern accents. It's like they fucked the dub. It's it's there. They had
I love that dub they did too, because it's like 90% of ADV's cast for Evangelion. So like Asuka's there, and like she's running around somewhere, like you can just hear them all. It's not a bad dub at all. It's pretty good.
It's not. Did I tell you I we used to do anime conventions long time ago, and I met Tiffany Grant multiple times.
Oh really?
Yeah,
it seems cool.
Yeah, she signed I had a big. I lost it. I don't know where it is. I had a huge poster for Gamera 3. It was the big Gamera versus Gauss poster, and I had her sign it. And she's like, I don't remember much from that movie, but I always remember that one line. And this is referring to the first one, that birds don't eat people. And like and she wrote that. She just wrote, it's the autograph that said birds don't eat people. And I was like, fuck
that's awesome. Fuck yeah, man! That shot, not to go into the Heisei stuff, but like that shot of birds don't eat people cut to like big pile of bird doo doo with like glasses on top of it. Yep. It ate that guy, gets me every time. But yeah, the Heisei movies steal the show. They really do. But we do want to talk about the original. It's foundational. It's important. I know. No, that's my fault. I brought all this up. I mean, I'm hosting. It's my fault.
Tangents?
You take no
I'll jump down
responsibility.
that
Tangents on these shows? Are you serious?
Never.
What? Well, speaking of tangents, we can talk about another movie that it does tie into Gamera, and this is kind of important to the production of Gamera, though.
It is.
A lot of people
I
don't
gotta
know
trip
this. And I learned something too researching this as well. If you check out, let me move some Gamera ephemera out of the way here so I can get at this. Got a whole pile over here. We'll show it off in a minute. This is a really fucking good book, Dan. I feel like this would be up your alley. It's the Big Book of Japanese Monster Movies, The Lost Films. It's a
Okay.
compilation of unproduced scripts, canceled movies, like previous versions that kind of became finalized movies that you might recognize. And that's where Gamera comes in, because not a lot in here, but in 1963, Daiei started production on a giant monster movie to try and cash in on the Godzilla fame. They were going to make a giant rat movie, kind of like a Food of the Gods kind of thing.
Yep.
And they were going to call it, I think, Giant Horde Beast Nezuda.
Yep.
And I've got a little bit of notes here about the plot from what I can gather from the book. It was going to be about a superfood that was being created by the government to kind of like fight world hunger. And everybody who ate it got all mutated and fucked up and irradiated. So they were like, nope, cancel it. We can't be feeding this to people. But the rats get in and they just start gnawing on this shit. And they just turn into these huge rats. And they're just like rampaging all over this island in Japan, just eating people and all this crazy shit. One of them like ends up cannibalizing other ones and becomes like a turbo rat who's like kaiju size. It was going to be a suit. It was going to be a full-on suit.
That's awesome.
And so they built all the miniatures. They shot about 20 minutes of footage, but they had the genius idea of using live rats set loose in miniatures to kind of record it, kind of like Giant Gila Monster, where you got like the lizard walking around in the background. They were trying to do that, but they didn't like, I don't know if they got like low quality rats or like, I don't know how buying wholesale rats works. I don't know. They didn't get good rats, man, but they came in covered in parasites like lice and fleas and shit. The whole studio is said to have completely gotten overtaken by like bugs and shit. They had like clouds of pesticide in the air to kill all these fucking ticks and lice and fleas. The actors had to wear gas masks between shots because they'd just like pop it up, do their scene, put it back down because there was just so much poison in the air. And eventually got to the point where neighboring studios were calling in like, you got to fucking stop this, man. Like that shit's coming through the vents. Like the fleas are like parading down the street, getting into our stuff. You need to stop.
That's so fun.
And so
I have heard this story.
They just purged it. They purged the whole set. They got rid of all the rats. Hopefully ethically. I would, but they're probably kind of mad at them, so they probably took a little bit of
this was the 60s. I highly doubt it was
it was the 60s. No. But no, they got rid of all the rats. But all the sets and stuff were still ready, so they figured, well, what is a more hypoallergenic creature we can work with? And they ended up landing on turtles. Supposedly, multiple origin stories for how they landed on turtle. Like one suit designer says he saw like a turtle-shaped cloud, and he was like, turtle that flies, that'd be cool. And like other guys like have conflicting stories. The director mentioned that he just wanted something kind of tough that he wanted to push as kind of a friend to all children, like from the beginning. That's why Toshio is important to the plot. Because he wanted to have like an actual like guardian type character because he grew up during World War II and needed that kind of support. He wanted it to be more of like a supportive take on a giant monster. So the series from there kind of becomes its own thing. But before even Nezuda, there was apparently an attempt by Daiei again to make a giant monster movie called Giant Sea Demon Dakura, which I'd never heard of until I was researching this. Same thing happened. They bought a big ass octopus and were like, we're going to film this octopus destroying these sets. And they couldn't work with the octopus. They're like, well, fuck it. We'll make a rat movie.
They couldn't control an octopus?
It wouldn't be the first time. We saw Godzilla versus King Kong.
Well, they grilled
King
that
Kong
fucker
versus
afterwards.
Godzilla. Yeah, they cooked that fucker. They didn't say what they did to the octopus in this. I couldn't find any info on Dakura. But no, if you want to read more about that, it is in the Lost Files or the Lost Films.
Let me see the front of that book.
Oh, yeah. Let me pop that up a little bit.
See, the one I found is
edition.
different. Oh, how
yeah,
many
he might have
pages is it?
updated it. This one, looking at about
I'm really
380
gonna buy
something.
it. Okay, I'm probably gonna buy it. Like I just looked on Amazon.
Yeah, you
It's like,
should.
well, but it has a different
he's-
cover. I'm like, buy that shit.
Yeah, he does updated editions. Okay, I actually probably need to update mine. Mine's a few years old. It actually mentions that there's still interest in making Nezuda today, but that book is so old that since then, an indie studio has made like a biopic about the production of it. It had like a fictionalized take on it, and they used the sets from it to make a short film cataloging the production of Dakura as well. So they kind of covered both canceled Gamera movies there.
I own that movie.
Oh, is it good? I haven't seen it.
I never watched it.
Oh, okay.
It's
Let
in
me
my
know.
stack. It's in my stack. But
Put
I
it
will
on the
tell you,
wheel.
the guy I don't know. I never know his name, but it's the dude who plays the inspector in the Heisei Gamera films is in that movie. And I fucking love him.
Yeah, he is awesome. Is that the guy in Zerum too, right? That fucker? Is that who I'm thinking of?
Iria Zerum. Are you talking about Zerum? Like the whole
The
Iria
live
thing?
action one. The live action
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
yeah. But it was the
Okay,
anime
that's him?
thing.
Yeah.
I
There's
assume.
an
I don't
anime,
know.
too.
I know. I've never seen the
yeah.
live action version. I just know the anime.
Oh, you should, dude. They're amazing. They're amazing, both of them. I gotta watch the anime. I haven't seen the anime. Well, we'll trade.
Sci-Fi Channel early
Swap.
in the morning. We watched it
Yeah.
as kids. My brother bring up, hey, do you remember Iria Zerum the animation? I was
It
like,
looks cool.
"Fuck."
Yeah, no, that's a little bit of background history. Beyond that, though, for the movie we actually did get, Gamera was released in 1965, directed by Noriaki Yuasa, produced and distributed by Daiei. Stars Eiji Funakoshi as Dr. Hidaka. His assistant, Kyoko, is played by Harumi Kiritachi. We got, and I wanted to know what you guys thought. Well, mostly Dan, because I don't know if Parker has any input on this, but you're welcome to jump in. We got Jun Hamamura as Professor Murase. Do you think, Dan, just out of curiosity, since Murase did do the fabrication for the suit on this one, you think that's like a little send up to him? Because I never hear the last name Murase in fiction.
Maybe. I'm assuming it
That'd
probably
be,
is like
that'd
a
be
nod.
cute. I'm choosing to
cool.
believe it.
Parker.
And then the most important character. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have any input on that?
I just wanted to include him. Like, come on.
It's okay.
Murase's come up a couple times in the episodes we've shot together. At least I'm sure he's come up in the Patreon ones as well.
I'm sure.
Yeah, when the most important character obviously is Yoshiro Uchida as Toshio, or if you watch the 66, the 66 dub Sandy Frank version, Kenny, the iconic Kenny. We'll talk about Kenny. I was wondering about the suit actors too, because we have Teruo Aragaki playing him in this movie. I think he actually played him in all of the sequels as well. But there's also a guy named Kazuo Yagi credited, and he doesn't have any other credits. So I don't know if he was just like an extra who like had to climb into the suit for a day or what.
I heard they had to rotate people because it was too fucking heavy.
Yeah, they said it was like 130 something pounds of this plastic and rubber.
Yep.
And Aragaki actually did quite a bit of other suit work too. He was in it always comes back to Ultraman, but he actually played Zeton in the original Ultraman, so that's pretty cool.
Did he?
Yeah, he's in the suit. Yeah, he's in the Zeton suit. Yeah,
I love Zeton, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, we mentioned Murase. He did the actual fabrication of the suit. It cost around 40 million yen in the 60s. I went ahead and did some math, quote unquote, by Googling that because I can't do that kind of math. But that's about 180 million yen nowadays, which sounds like a lot, but converted to modern US dollars, about $1 million. So it's not very, very expensive. But Yuasa is apparently on like record saying that he did fiddle with it a little bit and overshot that budget. So it cost a little more. Plus they had to like blow up the set before to get rid of all the rats. So that probably cost a little bit of money too.
Well, and not to mention, I mean, like the thing with another thing with this whole production is they didn't have an in-house effects place.
Yeah,
like
I read
Toho
about that.
So it probably cost them a little more money to do it than it would Toho to make this exact same suit.
Yeah, they didn't have specialized guys on tap. They had to outsource and do what they could.
Yep. Just make it work. It's fine.
The funny fact about this was the fact that the U.S. release of this movie came out in December of 66, which was like over a year after the Japanese release, and it was the only Gamera movie to have a theatrical release in the U.S.
Yes,
and the theatrical release in the U.S. was actually came out after the sequel, Gamera versus Barugan, which came out in April of 66.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen the Americanized version before. Did you have to watch that one at any point, Parker? Or did you accidentally watch it for this one?
No. I made sure to watch Gamera the Giant Monster, which is
the one and only.
Called. Yep.
Daikaiju Gamera, the one you should watch.
The only thing I really remember is anything MST3K covered on it, and then the fact that Toshio is Kenny and he created a whole subcategory of human being just by existing as Kenny.
Put myself in extreme danger for a giant turtle.
I would. Yep. Look at this little guy. You can't not love him. Look at the fella. He's so marketable.
I mean, he's adorable there. But when he is
200
feet tall. It's a different
Yeah, I
story.
suppose. Yeah, when he doesn't fit in the palm of your hand. I guess that's kind of what Gamera the Brave is about too, if you think about it.
Fucking movie.
Oh, I love Gamera the Brave. Oh, we're gonna have words
negative.
over
I'm
Gamera the
so
Brave. I love that one. Hopefully we get it this episode. We'll spin it. We'll never know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, no. Well, all that out of the way, I guess we can get into the plot. And I've already prefaced it with the boys, but I'm not good at the beat by beat stuff. So we'll kind of talk a little more generally. And if you guys have any like specific things you do want to call out, jump right in, cut me off. I bramble. You know how it is.
Geeks with beards.
Do you like action? How about a little comedy? Join the Geeks with Beards podcast. When I ask the question, why do people like Magneto?
What the beep?
We cover all the eras. Golden, silver, bronze, and modern.
Then you need to check out the Geeks with Beards podcast. Available on all streaming sites right now. Geeks with Beards.
All right.
So first of all, I have to ask you guys, in case you would know better than I would. Well, what is the status on saying the word Eskimo in 2025? Because they say it a lot at the start of this, and I've heard that's not okay.
To be honest, I have no idea.
Listen,
I'm going to keep it to a minimum.
I would say,
like,
as for the sake, if it's said in the movie,
fair enough. It was a different time, and also don't even know if they called them that in the actual script. That is a translation per the subtitles.
I guess you could just call them natives to the Arctic. The Arctic natives.
Yeah, native to the Arctic. There you go.
I think they're
local village.
I think they're referred to as Inuit.
Close enough. I'll take that. Yeah, I was just wondering because they were slinging it around. I was like,
oh, yeah.
That didn't seem right. Are we?
Remember, everybody,
Well,
this movie came out in 1965.
1965.
Times were different. Language was different. Some things that were said were not
Japanese
okay.
film too. Cultures are different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it opens with Dr. Hidaka and his crew. He's got a reporter with him. He's got his assistant Kyoko with him, and they're kind of discussing some local legends and stuff with this village elder. He gives him like this rock tablet with like the legend of Gameras carved into it. They were like these giant tusked turtles. And while that's going on, there's like an accidental A-bomb test. Like somebody crashes a plane carrying the most explosive thing in the world.
Yeah, they don't say who it is, but it's clearly supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy was white. Yeah, he was Russian or American, one of the two.
Well, the American dude shot him down because all that dialogue is all in English because it's American actors, and like they don't really show
a lot of American actors in this. I was surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if
I was very surprised.
And they were the worst.
If they did like some. Yes, they were. What if this is like some vague co-production somewhere, or like they sponsored the movie or something?
Yeah. Or they got like the four white people that lived in Japan at the time and just like phonetically had them pronounce shit because they acted very strange.
They did.
I mean, there's been a base in Okinawa since World War II, so yeah, I'd be like, hey, they just grabbed a couple American soldiers. Like, you want to be in our movie?
I mean,
you token white guys.
Do you have any particular dialogue bits you liked of the English actors? Because when that guy was like, a huge title has made its appearance, like that fucking cracked me up. The big title.
Oh man! Well, everyone in that room, dialogue awful. They're reading off cue cards off screen. They're just like, and sir, there was a test. And a plane crashed. I'm like, holy crap, man. Like, emotion. We just need a little bit of emotion. We need some urgency here. The fact that you are literally just like looking down, he's like reading his hand like he's cheating on a test in high school.
He's got like opened like in front of his face, like camera, the script.
Yeah, I like the dot where like there's a dude, he's like repeating a line and he clearly forgets his line for a second as he's saying something.
Yes!
Then he goes. There's like a delay, like a few second delay, but he's the one that's supposed to be going. Like,
you just hear a slight whisper, like, it's this. Oh yeah.
Line.
Crazy. But I do like seeing that kind of stuff though. Co-production or not, it's always nice to see the cultures meet in that way. It leads to some interesting performances at the very least.
I mean, it reminds me when we talked about the Return of Godzilla over on the other show, and all of the non-Japanese characters were just like awful, like awful performances, and the Japanese actors are just carrying everyone.
Dude,
it's crazy.
Dude, wait till we get to Godzilla versus King Ghidorah.
King Ghidorah, I knew that's where you were going.
There's a giant dinosaur attacking our boys. Take that, you dinosaur. Best line ever in a movie. I quote it randomly whenever I watch dinosaur movies.
The fucking future
fucking
honkies
shit.
coming back to act all white in Japan is so funny.
I love how white people ruin the future, so they come back to
So
ruin the past.
We got to
It's
ruin
so
it
good.
differently for
It's
our
like real.
benefit.
It's like real life.
It really
Amazing
is.
fucking movie. Amazing
I love the miniature
movie.
work in this movie. By the way, I love the little
Mhm.
planes and
Yeah, the little
like,
planes.
yeah. It's just the miniature work. It's just phenomenal. Just
Especially for them to have not had an in-house like effects group or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
they made it work.
impressive.
but
Mhm.
and I just like even just this opening scene. I just looked over at my brother. I was like, man, I want to be that guy. I want to be the guy who just sets up all the miniatures. You're just a big kid playing with toys, like getting to like set them up and do cool things. But yeah, the fact that this little tiny jet has a nuke on it that causes that much destruction, wild.
They were really confident that they weren't going to get irradiated. Like, yeah, this distance we're fine. And it's just like a shot of the biggest mushroom cloud you've ever seen in your life.
I like it's like a regular explosion, but then it like pans out.
Yeah,
To
then
like
it
a
like,
painting. I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't
Full
even
map
know there was a
painting,
nuke. I was like, oh, the
I thought it
plane
just
got shot
crashed.
down, and then it does that shot where it pans out, and it's just the mushroom. I'm like, wait a second, huh?
Uh-oh.
excuse
I missed
me?
that part. Missed that line.
Don't worry, we're far enough away to be safe from the fallout. I'm like, are we?
The person
like, what
who
if
says
the
that
winds
turn-
change?
The person who says that turns around. They're just a skeleton. Like it's
It's
just,
just a
their,
skeleton
their face is completely melted off. I think
You're
we're
gonna be
okay,
okay.
sir.
Man. Yeah, from there, Gamera causes a little bit of destruction, then he kind of pieces out, and we end up back in Japan with the greatest character of all time, Toshio, and his little buddy Pee-wee. Actually, what did they call him in your subtitles? In the Milk Creek,
It's
they
just
call him
Pee-wee.
Pee-wee.
It's Pee-wee. His
Okay.
name's Chibi though, which is just
Yeah, he
little.
kept
Yeah,
saying Chibi, and that's a cute way to localize that, Pee-wee. I like that.
Just call him Little. Like,
Yeah.
come on. I just name him like if
Little
I
guy.
subtitled it, his name would be like Little Fuck. Like, come on, Little Fuck.
No,
Let's
it'd be Chode. It'd be like, come on, little Chode.
yeah.
Chode. His sister's
Come
like,
on,
you gotta
Chode.
get this Chode out of my house right now.
Yeah.
Chode out of here.
Get the
His
chode off the
sister's not
get the
happy
chode off
having
the
this little
table.
fucker around. I've never seen anybody hate on a turtle the way she does.
Dude, both of
Even
them, the
even
dad and the sister.
dad.
He didn't do nothing. He's just hanging out, little Pee-wee. He's just
Turtles-
a poor little
I know.
guy.
Turtles are like one of the most low maintenance animals you can own as pets.
It's
Like,
like a
it's-
rock that breathes.
Literally, you got to get like a heat lamp, depending on the turtle. You know, as long as it's got
Water.
water and food, you're good. But the fact that they're like, get that thing out of here. We can't be
not
responsible
like-
for this.
And I don't consider turtles to be like particularly destructive animals, except for those ones that headbutt shoes.
I guess Gamera.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, like actual turtles, like except for the ones that
Yeah.
headbutt shoes. Like that's as far as they go, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Such an
really want Pee-wee
inconvenience.
out. So he ends up hucking Pee-wee into the ocean. I hate scenes like that because it always worries me. It makes it. Oh, man, what if it's a land turtle? Like some people don't know the difference. It's
So-
just gonna
Like a
float
tortoise,
belly
Okay,
up.
well, here's the fun fact: land turtles are called tortoises.
Uh-oh. Oh, true. True. Good point. It's a different animal.
That was, I mean, 100%. That was just like a painted turtle. It was
Yeah.
like probably the most common turtle you can find anywhere in the world.
True. I think that's
really
the
wish
one
there
they
was
use in Super Monster too. The same kind, with the little cheeks.
Yeah, I wish I would have done like it before he throws it in. It just like sets up for discus and like
It
spins
starts
and just
spinning
fucking
and-
Oh, you
whips
know
it.
how awesome of a transition to be if he did that and you just see the little
Yeah.
turtle fly and then it disappears and,
And
then
then
Gamera
Gamera
just comes out. And you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the crazy thing too, because like my buddy hadn't seen this one, and he has very limited knowledge of Gamera outside of the Heisei stuff, and then he's just like, wait, can he fly in this one? I just look at him like, I don't know, can he?
He's flying
It's like
right
a
now.
major-
You see him? He's-
It's a major plot point that you don't know Gamera flies. So watching this now, it kind of loses some impact because we all know now it's been 60 years. He spins around like a UFO, but they foreshadow it in cool ways, like having the drunk guy like spot the UFO. He's like, yeah, it must be one of them aliens. They're
must be
flying
this
around
UFO.
these days.
Mhm.
That's such a neat way to do that.
I love the look of Gamera when he's spinning, like that effect that they do to get him to look like it's flying.
It's like they draw on the cell kind of around it, even like that
cool.
aura.
Yeah,
it looks really cool,
especially because this
then,
movie's in black and white, so you get
Mhm.
like different looks of it. The transfer was interesting. I mean, yes, it's from 1965. I don't know. It must have been the Arrow transfer I watched. It's on. They're all on Amazon right now,
Okay.
and there was just a lot of moments where the dark, like whenever. I mean, most of this movie is at night, just based on what I'm seeing. And there were some shots where it was hard to see what was going on.
I was gonna ask about that because I was worried it was just the Mill Creek copy that I was watching. Like the UFO scene specifically, it looks really messed up. Like it almost looks broken. Like the way the lighting is. Like it's like gray and like washed out and way too dark. But I guess that's just it might just be on the negative. Who knows?
Maybe.
I assume that is the Arrow release that you're watching because they usually update that kind of shit on Amazon.
I would assume as well.
And I don't want to jump too far ahead, so one of you guys jump in there and kind of give me some interstitials before we get to like the endless parade of Gamera destruction, because that is one thing this movie does well. Because they've had 10 years to learn from Godzilla, and they're like, well, people want to see the monster. We're not going to bait it. Give them the turtle. And a lot of this movie is just Gamera punching buildings and shit, eating fire.
I just want Japan to have they have a group of people go to town to town and interview little kids and be like, hey, so if you saw Gamera, if he was real and you saw him, what would you do? Would you run towards Gamera or would you run away from Gamera? And
that's what
I want to see.
Does.
Does he? He runs towards Gamera a lot.
Yeah, he certainly runs. He embraces Gamera. He thinks it's Pee Wee even.
He's like, let's climb this building so I can get closer to him, and then Gamera destroys it. But he saves me, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, he kills a lot of people super violently, but Toshio is miraculously never super harmed despite throwing himself in danger constantly.
Well, the lighthouse, when he goes up to the lighthouse and Gamera knocks the top of the lighthouse out, and then he catches him, and I'm like, no, he was dead before you caught him. I
was thinking of the train. I was thinking about the train scene where he super should have died.
Oh yeah, well, the first thing with the lighthouse or whatever is such hard. It's the weirdest version of gaslighting. He's like, I'm going to kill you, but wait a minute, hold on.
Gaslight housing.
But I'm going to save you at the end. Where on the doll
he could kill him?
Kid, where on the doll did the turtle touch you?
Where did he touch you?
But yeah, he puts him down, and then he just continues to just cause destruction. Or was that where he puts him down? He's like, I'm done. He's just clocks out for the day.
That was when he was on the island. Yeah,
and he thought that the turtle had become his pet turtle had become Gamera. I'm like, you dumb fuck.
Another concept that would be explored in Gamera the Brave.
Yeah, but what here's the thing. Here's the thing. When Gamera first shows up at the beginning of the movie, he gets some nuclear radiation. They talk about it there's no way he would have survived on this nuclear radiation.
Right.
And we don't know his processes or anything like that, of course. But this kid's just saved by this turtle that is likely still irradiated.
That is legit a conversation that I had with my brother. I was sitting there going, a lot of people do not fully comprehend the fact that Godzilla, all of his enemies, Gamera, they are created from nuclear energy. They absorb radiation, which is very harmful to humans. And the fact that we're just
Toshio and he's sizzling like an egg in a pan.
The fact that being in a close proximity to these creatures is going to cause long-term harm to you. But they're just it's fine.
Yeah, well,
that's how it works.
See Toshio in the sequels. He might have got caught up.
He died when
he
was 12. Radiation poisoning.
He just turns into Virus. Big ass head, tentacles, the rest of his body. Because I don't think
good old Virus.
Technically, the bomb woke up Gamera. He already existed.
Yeah, we find out he's from Atlantis.
Atlantis, yeah.
That's been his lore.
Okay.
If I could bring up some other merch, the Atlantis history stuff is explored a little bit in Matt Frank's semi non-canon, kind of canon, because it's included in some versions of the Arrow release.
Fuck him.
Gamera comic.
I'm just
This is
kidding.
the last hope.
He's a good artist.
It's pretty cool.
Matt Frank's a good
Yeah, he's
artist.
great. I love Matt's art. I bought this from him at his booth. He actually, if I can find it, he actually drew me a little Gamera, which is super
Nice.
cool. It's not really focusing because it's shiny, but it looks super sick.
It
That's
looks sweet.
a gem in my collection. But yeah, no, Atlantean Turtle, and they do kind of explore that more in the Heisei era. I feel like I don't feel like it
Oh,
comes
yeah.
up too much in the Showa ones.
No, it's just kind of mentioned in this. I don't think it's really brought up much at all at any other time.
Do you know what would have been a badass Aquaman movie? It's if
Aquaman versus
DC
Gamera.
called up whoever owns the rights to Gamera now.
I think
Katakawa.
Katakawa has it now. Yeah,
Sure,
Katakawa.
whoever it is, and just like, hey, can we put
Yeah.
Gamera in our movie? And that's your
That'd be
enemy. That is like Aquaman versus Gamera with Jason Momoa still
He
as
try-
Aquaman. That would have been dope.
he tries to use his like fish brain powers to communicate with him,
Yeah.
but he can't because amphibious. He's not a fish. He's an amphibian.
You give Gamera like
Wait.
you give Gamera
Reptile.
like
Reptile.
He's-
Reptile.
Yes.
Gamera's voiced by
You're
Matt
good.
Berry, but it's like all telepathic.
Yes.
You cannot stop
He's got a
me,
music-
Aquaman.
He's got to have a musical number then at least. He sings the Gamera song in Matt Berry
He does.
voice.
Sometime in the middle, it just plays. Like he just starts dancing.
I mean, I think
Oh, he
I think
loves
he needs
dancing.
to be introduced into the MonsterVerse. I really do. I think that would be dope to have Gamera
There's,
and Godzilla fight each other.
Some of
I
the
would be down with
concept
it.
art, there's like weird placeholder Gamera art used in some MonsterVerse concept art. It makes me wonder if it was placeholder art or if they were in talks at some point. 'Cause you never know. Katakawa, they got to do something with him, man. Like
The fact that Godzilla and Gamera-
episode thing.
The fact that they have not gotten together and fought is a crime. It's an absolute crime.
There was like a stage show I've seen clips of, but that was
Yep.
it. It was like a kids like fairground kind of attraction thing where they
Yes.
like butted heads. That's it.
That's the problem
Which-
with these. Is
Which
we've talked
Gamera
about,
was that?
I don't. It was. I think it was
Was
a
it?
show one. I remember.
I think
seeing.
so. Yeah.
The problem with a lot of these is like whenever you start bringing it, like if MonsterVerse, yeah, it'd be cool to bring Gamera in. I'd watch it, whatever. If they brought Ultraman or whatever. The only thing is you've already got Godzilla, and you've already got King Kong. We're shown by separate entities, and you're gonna bring Gamera in. Like nobody's gonna win that fight because nobody wants their IP to lose. So like, what big villain are we all like teaming up to fight? Because that's inevitably going to be the conclusion.
Gamera would definitely heroically sacrifice himself though, because Daiei and Katakawa, they don't fucking care. They'll let him blow
He
up.
dies all the fucking.
He,
The dude
he is so
takes a
bad at being
nuke
alive.
to the fucking face, and just
He
gets
fucking
better.
he kamikazes himself in the Brave in the opening of it, and then is reborn. There's just so
I like
much you
that.
can do with. Yeah, that was awesome. That's a
I
cool
like that
design
rendition.
too.
That tortoise
Yeah.
Gamera is fucking sweet, dude.
I think there's like one toy of it I would like to have, like one little like vinyl figure. I don't think he got a lot of merch before they started giving it all to Toto.
No,
Who
it's,
I
it's
love.
like
We
Yeah,
talked about
totally,
it
yeah.
in versus Barugan, the fact that he's like Gamera's like not in the movie for the majority of it. Like he just
Yep.
he gets beat up by Barugan, and Barugan does whatever he's got to do, and then Gamera's like, "Oh, I guess it's time to wake up now."
yep, I'm better now. Oh, and it happens quite
Comes
frequently.
back, he's got his arm in a sling. He's got like one of them like bandages wrapped around his head. and
I'm
shit.
still gonna beat your ass, Barugan.
Comes in with a cane. He gets
No,
better.
but that
it's
is what makes him special. That's what makes Gamera so cool. Like he can take a licking and keep kicking, man. Godzilla's got rules about you can't bloody him up too bad. You can't kill him. You can't do this or that. You can't eat people. Can't be shown directly killing a guy or whatever. But Gamera just like rolls up and gets his ass beat.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em, just
I
kill
don't like
civilians.
the rules. I don't like the rules that like Toho sets for
Ah.
Godzilla stuff. Like, let these fuckers do whatever they want. Like, I want
Yep.
Godzilla to. I just want absolute carnage. I want like a gory Godzilla. I want to see
Yeah.
blood. I want to see Godzilla like fucking as he's fighting Rodan. He just rips Rodan's wing off and just beats him. with it or
Yes, tear
something.
him
Like,
up.
just come on. Just let these creatures do things that these giant creatures would actually do if they were real.
Yeah,
That's
and
true.
then-
I mean-
then to get back to the movie. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was to say Godzilla does cause carnage to he does melt King Ghidorah in King of the Monsters. So I
it
guess
just
that's true.
evaporates him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of the destruction though, like there is an extended destruction sequence here, and I was very surprised by like Dan mentioned, killing civilians. Like people are just dying. Like you see cars crash into it.
Yep.
The when the building gets knocked over in that one scene, you see like the little shadows of people running on the inside of it and shit, which is a super cool effect. But those
So
guys are all
cool.
dead as hell.
Yep.
They
Like
are dead.
Gamera like rips the top of a building open and just breathes fire on all the
Oh
fucking
my
people
God,
inside partying. I'm like, what the fuck?
And my favorite is the
He's a
shot of
friend
the
to all
group.
children, huh?
And my favorite
Yeah.
is the shot of the whole group as they're just like, oh my God, he breathes fire.
He doesn't just breathe it; he fucking eats it, which they find
Oh,
out.
yeah. That reverse
And they're trying to come up with
photography
a-
is fucking great. I love it.
It is.
I love it because you can kind of see the pipe they use to blow it out, like in the
Yep.
suit
Mhm.
on the transfer watch. That's really cool. I've seen the mechanics and stuff like that. Which actually, now that I think about it, Yongari kind of had that too. I think we brought it
does,
up,
yep.
and that's also that's a
Just
Murase
was
suit
thinking
as
that.
well.
Yeah, I was just thinking
Yeah,
about that.
interesting. Murase just loves
Blowtorch,
pipe,
dude.
dude. He loves laying
It
pipe
was
in
them
these
pipe.
monsters.
Yep. Get them pipes.
Sold out.
Yeah, no,
kills
the
kids.
destruction's really impressive. I love it.
Okay, I like what
they start cooking up plans. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're leading into what I was going to say. So go ahead.
Oh, okay. But they start cooking up plans to get rid of him. And I challenged my buddy when we watched it. Like, what do you think their plan to get rid of Gamera is? Because on a blind watch, you'll never fucking guess by the
No.
end where this goes. But plan A is to just freeze him out. Just freeze him, flip him over. Turtles can't breathe on their backs. They'll starve if they can't get food and shit, you know? So they're just going to like, flip him over. He's a turtle. Who fucking cares? What's going to happen? So they hit him with freeze missiles, freeze his ass, blow up the mountain beneath him because they lure him in with a volcano because he's hungry. He wants that fire. They bait him in with that. Flip his ass over like, we did it. All right, boys, wrap it up. He's
High
got like
five.
a couple hours before he suffocates and starves.
Drops the
And what
banner. Mission
happens?
accomplished. George Bush is
The
there.
end? Question mark. What happens? Gamera just starts fucking ripping ass in place, just spinning in all directions. He fucking tucks his head in. That one soldier like tries to roast him. He's like, oh, he must be embarrassed. He's ashamed of himself.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look at
Look at
this
this
bitch.
dork.
Look at this loser.
He got flipped over. That wouldn't happen to me. I'd never get flipped over. And then he
Yep.
just starts spinning and takes off. Like, oh shit, he can fly.
Oh, we're fucked.
Yeah, literally,
you
that's
go
what
from
everyone
there?
goes. They're just like, well, now
That's
what?
it.
Like, I
So,
Yeah,
I
we're
got
fucked.
nothing.
I like. Well, they did earlier try to electrocute him, and I like how they're like, let's
Oh, I
electrocute
forgot
him.
about that.
Let's freeze him. All right, now I'm out of ideas.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are the two things you do to a giant monster. The Godzilla's been electrocuted and frozen and coagulated a whole bunch of times.
Yeah, like all the time, dude. We've
So-
heated him up.
Yeah.
Never works.
So they got
Never
there's the scene of Gamera going to the power plant, and he's knocking over the silos and like absorbing energy from there. Which
Yeah.
reminds me of the scene in Return of Godzilla where he does kind of the same thing. He like hovers over
With the
it, like,
reactor, yeah.
and just sucks all that shit up.
It
It's
made me
great.
think of that bit in Godzilla versus Hedorah, like the cartoon bit where you see Hedorah like snap off that smokestack and start like
Yep.
puffing on it.
Yeah.
Reminded me of that.
Also, when this happens, it's Chernobyl. Like this place is now Chernobyl. Like this place is going to
Yeah.
be radiated for decades. Like it.
Decades.
He knocked over 3 nuclear silos at a power plant. Yep. We
It's fine.
remember
It's
Godzilla
over.
2014 when I think that one power plant had like one silo
Yep.
and it falls, and then that whole island was like, nope, we're never going there again.
It's fine.
Uninhabitable.
Yeah.
Which thankfully the Gamera sequels has never really addressed anything that happened prior.
No,
they just
no, they
kinda-
do not.
It all
Reset.
worked out. Yeah, just wind it back, start over.
Just the beginning of Barugan. Barugan does have one connection, very important connection, which we'll get to here after a bit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me because it's been a minute since I've seen Bargum, but I think I know what you're talking about. When we get
Yeah.
there, we'll discuss it. Yeah, from there they start cooking up other plans. Would you guys like to jump in on anything from there? Because I don't want to jump
Oh.
right to the end because it's just a lot of Gamera destruction until we get to our
That's-
final plan.
Pretty much it. And then they find out, like, well, they understand. I know, like we were talking about where he flies, they understand the tablet more because there's like marks on it.
Yeah,
What does it mean? You're like, oh, I don't
does it
fucking
mean?
know.
It was
Is
gonna have that
waves?
annoying reporter too. There's that one guy who's just like, oh, I gotta go with you. I've been with you the whole time. I gotta stick
yeah.
around.
He's been
You know,
tagging along.
Yes, I do have something to talk about during the scene. It is the most bullshit series of luck fucking ever to happen.
Please go right
It's-
ahead.
It's leading up to the final. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's Plan Z.
Okay,
I'm not going to tell you what Plan Z is.
Of course, all right.
But they're like, hey, let's lure Gamera to this to do literally whatever Plan Z is. And I'll let you talk about that. But like,
Yeah.
they're like, we'll just set a stream of fire and lure him away from the city. And then Gamera starts following the stream of fire. And Kenny's like, no, not my buddy. Even though he's like killed thousands of people like brutally. and nobody gives. He's like, no, he's my friend. But anyway,
Gamera doesn't want to do bad.
it's the weirdest like immediate Stockholm syndrome. Like the kid's with him for like 2 seconds, and he's like, he's my life. Anyway, so like there's this trail of like
I've known Gamera for 5 minutes, and if anything happens to him, I'm gonna kill everyone in this
Isn't
room.
that most
myself.
relationships in movies?
Yes. So he follows this trail of fire, and they get to this island where they're gonna do Plan Z, but then a hurricane or typhoon comes in and blows all the fire. Like, oh
Man.
fuck. And then Gamera turns like, I'm leaving. Kenny's like, oh yeah,
Kenny.
Gamera. And then one of the fucking journalists just starts lighting shit on fire. Like, what are you doing? He's like, make a fucking fire, stupid. You should all know this. Like, oh yes, it's a good idea.
The fire went out. We're like, well, that's it, guys. We can't do this again.
Yep,
it's all over.
He turns around, starts going towards the fire. And it's the wind from the typhoon that blows it out. He starts going the first trail of fire. Then he gets on the island, starts going towards this burning building and stuff as they're leading him towards it. Then the rain comes and puts it out. Gamera's like, all right, I'm going to get the fuck out. Turns around and starts leaving. Then the volcano goes off. Wait a minute. I can have threesies. And then like turns around and starts like going towards the volcano. I'm like, what is this shit, dude?
Dude, he's on a fucking mission from God, the way nature is just helping him out.
Yeah, like, dude, come on.
And I love all the ways they try to bait him out too. I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about Dr. Hidaka and the fact that there's a spot where he is on a plane for about 15 straight minutes because he flies to a location and then gets off, and as he's walking through the airport, they're like, did you hear that the plan to destroy Gamera didn't work? He's like, we need you back here. So he just like turn around, hop back on the same plane. The plane just has to fly back. It's like, oh man,
it's so real. It's so real.
Yeah, that's my seat.
It's like we're gonna need you to come in on Sunday. Sorry, Gamera survived.
Shit, I had plans today.
I need you to work some overtime.
Fuck.
Yeah, all the ways they lure him out. I love the train like filled with like the fossil fuels that Toshio fucking derails and causes like a massive fucking horrible crash, almost kills like the little worker guy with him, miraculously survives. He learns nothing.
I'm sorry.
I love that word.
I'm not saving that kid, by the way.
No, fuck Kitty. Fuck, I love him.
Like,
fuck.
This kid's an idiot. This kid is a legit moron.
He wants to die.
I love this dude who is
you don't see it, right?
Right. It's Koji Fujiyama. Fujiyama is this train dude. He just grabs him and he's like child predator to the max. He's like, shh, quiet, shh, be quiet. I got shush, just shush. And then like he like grabs, the train like fucking explodes with them on there, but they're fine. I do want to point out this dude is the villain from Barugan. This is the main villain of Barugan. Yes, it is.
Oh wow.
So he plays the same role. Same. He plays in both movies, different roles.
Yeah, the fact
that's crazy.
You never see them jump off this train, but it blows up, and then they're just a little singed, just like oh.
It's like a cartoon bomb blew up in their face, and that's it.
I'm surprised they're not. Yeah, black faces. They open their eyes,
blown back hair.
Yeah,
puff of smoke,
yeah.
smog.
No, he continues his rampage. Toshio and / Kenny is like following along, doing everything he can to stop the human race from ending Gamera's reign.
La la la!
Just
I love you,
sabotaging
Gamera.
everything.
I don't
He's
see
like
all
a
the carnage and death
psychopath.
you're causing.
Gamera.
He's not registering it.
No, he's a Gamera. You've taken everything from me. I don't even know who you are.
Hey, I just met you, but this is crazy. Yeah. Here's my city. Have fun, Gamera. Destroy it all.
Just knock it all down. Knock it all down.
Don't you guys just love my pet? And there's just bodies everywhere.
look at what Pee-wee brought home, and it's like a fucking like severed head, like singed car, like smoking and shit.
It's just dead dad.
They finally get done. They're done
like,
with him. They're done with Gamera's ass by now. So the final plan that no one could have ever seen coming. They can't freeze him. They can't electrocute him. He eats lava and fire. They can't nuke him because that might make him more powerful. They just lure him into a big hole and then close him in a capsule and want to launch him into space just to get, because that's what you'd have to do. Like that, it didn't work for Jason. You'd think it would work. At least on him.
We completely bypassed the fact that they froze him and they were like, it only works for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
gonna
we did.
heat up. That's true.
And you just see him. It's funny because it's like he's supposed to be frozen, but he's still just
He's a
doing
little
this the whole
frosty.
way. He's like, "Argh." It's just like
Yeah.
he's like teetering on the top of that mountain cliff. I was just like, "Argh."
I just can't get over the jump in severity because that's just the final plan you could ever possibly have to get rid of anything. Launch it into fucking space.
Yeah.
Like there's no wiggle
Yeah.
room.
Like you figure there would be some more steps because you learn in later franchises. Like Gamera is vulnerable to things. Like he
Yeah,
gets
you can hurt
he
him.
gets sick, he gets wounded. Like there are ways to kill him. Like God's like, why don't they just shoot like make some bullshit metal up and just shoot it into his body and it cuts through his body or whatever. You know, fucking Godzilla did that stuff. But like I don't know, it just seems very just like we're at like out of 10, we're at like 4 for freezing him, and now we're just straight to 10. Like fuck the rest of the scale, we got to get him out of here.
They skipped all the plans when it right to Z, so they were out of numbers, so they had to just make letters rather. So they had to
They
fucking figure something out.
Did they just have this rocket with this contraption like already set
Well,
up?
with
Like
the
how long
little
have they had it
grabber
for?
capsule?
Yeah, well, how long have they had
What were they
this
going to
for?
use it for before Gamera came along? What was that thing for?
Don't know, but the fact that Gamera's
built-
just like he walks into it and he's just like, this doesn't seem right.
They built it during World War II to launch Hitler into space, but he ended up killing himself. So they
Yeah,
just put it on.
that was the
ice.
idea.
Damn it! What do we
The whole-
use it for now?
They were going to put the whole Reich into space because it was big enough. Just like
Well, that's how Iron Sky happened. We don't want that. We don't want that.
Okay.
You guys seen
that's
Iron
why
Sky?
they knew.
No.
Oh, Nazis
You
on the
told
moon.
us about it.
It's a
Yeah,
crazy
I think you
one. Yeah, it's a
mentioned-
fun one. It's a fun
That's
one.
funny. I like it. Don't worry, the Nazis did well. Technically, the Nazis have something to do with the Toho property, but Frankenstein conquers the world. But
Oh, true.
yeah,
True. Yeah, that's
They're
pretty
gonna
much it for Gamera. They launch his ass into fucking space. Everybody celebrates. Kenny is what? Did Kenny have some parting words? I don't recall. I feel like
he did. He's like, when I grow up, I'm going to be a
I was
scientist.
thinking Jan Gary again. I'm gonna become a scientist and find out how to get Gamera back.
He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to go
visit
hang out with
Gamera.
Gamera.
As he got sent to Mars.
Yeah, they sent him all the way to fucking Mars. That would have been a
Nope.
cool sequel. Got Gamera on Mars fighting Martians.
Well, eventually,
That'd be
we'll
neat.
just be able to make Gamera versus Elon Musk, and he'll have a giant Tesla robot. They can just fight on Mars,
Mm.
right?
We all get
I'm not
tired
trying to
of
be
Elon
political,
shit
I'm just
and put
saying.
him-
No,
put
I'm
him in
just-
the big
sure.
capsule.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yeah, because they won't be able to know how to get rid of him from Mars, so they'll just shoot him into Jupiter. Like they'll just keep pushing him further
and he'll
and
get
further
more
out.
stupider, right?
Could it just be like a
Yes.
scene from Final Wars where Godzilla just bitch slaps Godzilla 98? Like Zilla just bye Elon.
Bye.
on to space with you. But no, that I really don't know what else to add plot line wise because
That's
it's a
about it.
very simple B movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, got rid of the monster for now. But then you mentioned and this ties into Bargun. Is it him flying back from space? Is that what it is?
That's what it is. The episode
Okay.
is for public for everybody. That's not when you're not patient, which is fine. Whatever, it'll be public eventually for you in like 5 months. So when that's public, the movie literally begins with this rocket going like so far outside of the planet, and then it just explodes, and Gamera comes right back. And they're like, "Well, we're all out
So
of the
even
alphabet."
that-
It was only
Even
30
that
minutes
didn't
later,
work.
Yeah, literally, that's it.
like during the
Well, he learned
celebration.
a lot in that 30 minutes. He learned a
Yeah.
lot.
It has like Friday
He's a
the
good-
13th
He's a good
logic.
boy
So
after that.
like when he comes back, like Kenny's like 25 years old, and like it's somehow in
The time dilation.
yeah, between the first and second Friday the 13th. What the fuck happened?
But
Like Gamera, Kenny died of radiation poisoning
He
years
did.
ago.
he was only 12. The guy in the suit definitely couldn't see out of this thing. You could tell just by the way he's
he
walking
was-
around and
He
shit.
was
He is
flailing.
feeling out where he's just making sure he doesn't run into anything. Because the head is just doing this the whole time. Like, still, love
It's a
it,
good
though.
thing he couldn't see too, because he would have seen all those fireworks they were shooting at him. Just they
Yeah.
were blasting him with pyrotechnics. That whole
God,
they were
they
like,
were.
I love how they bounced off his shell. This is like the one time Gamera is mostly invincible. Usually, like we see him get hurt, but in this one, he's like, "Nah, I'm immune to all this shit. Fuck you."
You think that's why the
Nothing.
American version was called Gamera the Invincible?
Gamera the Invincible. Well, that
But it called
answers that.
Godzilla the
But why
Invincible.
did they add that extra M in Gamera? What's that about?
I don't know. It's very
Isn't
confusing.
that weird?
Because Americans like to add more letters than the need be into their titles. I don't understand.
Yeah.
They had space to fill on the posters. So
Yeah.
they figured they'd cram one more letter in there.
Gamera with
Godzilla.
one M looks perfect. And they're like,
Yeah, that's right.
double M's. No, it's
They're
not
not gonna know how to
Gamera.
pronounce
It's
it.
Gamera.
Yeah. I want a patty with an extra patty. Just,
Weird fact. One of the American actors' names was Alan Oppenheimer.
What are
Ironic.
the odds?
Yeah.
Any relation?
No. I just thought it was weird, since this is a movie about, a monster being awoken by an A-bomb, that there was an actor whose name was Oppenheimer.
I just pulled him up, and he has a storied filmography.
He sure does.
does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
Never
Crazy.
Ending Story.
What?
He was the
No.
He was the narrator in Never Ending Story.
No fucking
Mama's
way.
Family, $6 Million Man.
Oh, what about the
Deep
6 million
Space
peso
Nine.
man?
6 Million Peso Man.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Toy
sorry.
Story 4.
What?
Yeah.
He was Old Timer.
Yeah, old timer. Soldier of
was-
Fortune too.
He was Prometheus in God of War 2.
What the fuck,
And he-
dude? This guy had a career.
Humble fucking beginnings, man. Humble beginnings.
That's dope. Is that man still alive?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still active.
95.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I would like mail in my copy of Gamera, dude. Listen, will you sign this for me? This is sweet.
Hey, he did
He
voice
voiced
work.
both He-Man and Skeletor in that new Chippendale movie.
Really?
Wow.
That's what
He
it
did
says.
voices for Transformers. He was Beachcomber and Warpath. I'm guessing in the original series.
I can't not hear Beachcomber and not think of Spaceballs.
Oh yeah, we ain't found shit.
Yes, yes.
Wow. Well, this was a fun thing to learn. I'm still
That's
scrolling.
cool
It's
as
not
fuck.
stopped.
Yeah. Very cool.
Crazy.
All right.
I'll be coming back
like
to
it.
him. Yeah, Gamera's first role. Look at that, Mr. Oppenheimer, the most famous Oppenheimer in history, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to
Yeah.
be.
No, but no other.
That's
ones.
what
No
that's
other
what I've
bigger
been
than him.
told. I don't know anything about anything. So
His reputation precedes him.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So where do we take it from there? Any closing thoughts on Gamera before we do anything else?
Parker.
This is a good introduction to the character. I've really enjoyed myself.
Mhm.
I've been really enjoying these classic monster movies, especially, like early Godzilla and now Gamera. It's a new experience, but it's like you're watching it with more appreciation for like the time that they were made. And, it's funny because like if I were to like have my 13-year-old sit down and watch this with me, he probably wouldn't appreciate it as much because it just looks like from those eyes, it would look corny. Because of like the miniature.
And I had like a
work and-
26-year-old watching it with me, and he felt that way.
So yeah, but like for me, like my brother's only a couple years younger than me, but we're watching and appreciating like how cool the miniatures looked, and like they look like toys and they kind of look ridiculous, but it still was cool as hell because it was like this is how you made monster movies back in the day, right? And then like seeing the suit and kind of seeing it was cool to like see the difference between like the OG suit and like if you were watching like when I watched the 95 Gamera movie, was that Guardians of the Universe?
Guardians of the
And seeing like the the evolution of the suits, and it was just a really cool experience, like getting to see the origins of this character.
I'm
It's not
curious
as
about that.
iconic as Godzilla, but it's still really cool. I really
I'm
enjoyed
wondering though,
myself.
since this is like a retroactive like origin for you because you've seen other Gamera stuff. How does it feel like going back to the beginning? Like I know you mentioned like appreciating like the difference between them, but like does it feel weird to see Gamera painted in this light where he's like this fucking destructive monster versus this cute little guy?
Yeah, because I've seen different versions, and seeing him like this was kind of like, oh, okay. Like I understood what they were trying to do. They wanted to kind of mimic Godzilla and make him like Godzilla, at least for the introduction, to kind of draw people into the character. And then they were like, yeah, we got to change it. We don't want to be exactly like Godzilla. So he is going to get hurt
Yeah.
more. He is going to die. Because, I've seen him in this, in Barugan, Guardians of the Universe, and even with the anime, which is a very, very different take on Gamera and kind of the interpretation of that character, where like that Gamera is like this, it like dwarfs these other versions. Like he is huge.
Yeah,
He
he's
is, like,
fucking gigantic.
he is terrifying, but he still can get hurt. He was still getting beat to shit by a lot of his enemies. So it's really cool to see kind of how it's all come around, seeing like the origin and then seeing like the latest interpretation of the character.
Yeah. I wonder if we're ever going to get a return to that, because I know Dan kind of alluded to it earlier on, like that kind of cock blocking we got back in 2015. You know the one, Dan.
Was so fucking good,
fucking
dude.
one.
So pissed. Let's you bastards.
We'll have to show Parker, but they did they say now that it was like an anniversary short, kind of like Godzilla gets every couple years, but like at the time it was kind of presented as maybe we're gonna make a new one. It was like a short faux trailer for a new Gamera movie, and I don't think he was like outwardly aiming to kill people in that, because he was fighting a Gauss in it, and the Gausses were just fucking people up, but he seemed a lot meaner. Like he seemed mean in a way that Gamera hadn't been since the 60s. I wonder if we would have gotten back to that kind of tone.
Well, I mean, even Gamera 3, he does that. Like when he's fighting
he's done with that shit by 3. It's true.
Yeah, he's fighting the Hyper Gauss. It shows blatantly he's just fucking nuking people trying to kill the Gauss because they're such a big issue.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But no, I agree. That trailer's sweet as fuck. And like,
So
believe me, when it
cool.
first came out, I don't remember it saying like, this is just for his anniversary.
No, they didn't.
The way that
say
shit's
shit.
shot, it's a fucking teaser for an idea for a film they had, and it just something happened and they didn't do it.
Oh God, it was incredible. And since we got your thoughts, Parker. Anything from you, Dan? Any closing thoughts?
It's fun. Like, I mean, it's the thing with me in these Gamera movies is they always come off like, I like Gamera. I always will like Gamera, but they're always a solid tier, especially specifically the show, a solid tier below Godzilla. I mean, no offense to anybody that likes them, but like the quality of film, and I know they don't want as much money as Toho and blah blah blah, whatever. Even the writing, the pacing, how the film goes, like the story goes, like. Because you got the kid angle you're trying to work in, which they completely did away with in the second one, which doesn't make any sense. There's like no little kid at all in the second one.
Yep.
And
they
then
come back.
They do. Parker's not even balls deep. That's when the third one hits. It's just fucking Kenny's till you die.
By the time the Kennies start rolling in, Parker's going to be done with Gamera.
Yeah. So the third movie, Gauss, is where you're going to fucking have it. But anyway, it's an origin point. It's a decent origin story. I just have issues with how the story flows, and like I just feel like it's like you said, there's just these like streaks of stuff happening, and like the shit in between isn't really all that compelling. And I know like that's a stigma of a lot of monster movies, but like for me personally, like a Godzilla movie, I've obviously seen them all. Like I can deal with the stuff in between, and that's generally of a higher quality than most of Gamera stuff until the 90s.
Much
that's
higher.
That stuff I've always said it's a fine movie. You'll probably get more enjoyment out of watching it with other people. And the effects, and it being such a late black and white movie. I know it was the last true black and white kaiju film of the era, and I know why, because it was made on a very small budget, realistically. But it's still good. It's you need to watch it if you have any interest in this stuff. You need to see this film.
Yeah, I was surprised too, because it had been a long time. Like I said, I usually don't go back to the show era too much, but this has compelled me to kind of restart and kind of marathon through them again, because it's better than I remember. Like it's like you said, the human stuff. So often you hear it about all the humans. I just want the monsters. I just want the monsters. And it's crazy that this has more monster than the average movie from that time, but the human stuff is just nothing. It's so nothing that you just kind of, you almost let the monster stuff almost like just rolls over you. Like it just kind of comes and goes. Like it doesn't feel as impactful. But Godzilla would have like a fucking mobster story, or a kid getting bullied and going to a dreamland, or like all the drama with like the love triangle and shit in 54. Yep. Like, and there's just none of that to latch on to.
There's no love story in this. There's no like side plot that that leads to nothing. I guess
Kenny did fall in love with Gamera.
But Gamera's like the focus of the story, so like that makes sense. But like a lot of monster movies we've talked about, the fact there was like giant monsters destroying everything, and then there's some weird love story between two people who've known each other for 5 seconds. So
that does come up a lot, doesn't it? It's kind of weird.
Sure does.
Yep. And sometimes
they
ask you to go out to eat, and sometimes they just force you against the desk.
Yeah. American monster movies.
So weird.
American monster movies.
Yep.
Beans and tortillas.
Get up to it is a good entry point. Like it's so different that I do wonder what kind of tonal whiplash people are going to get if this is their very first Gamera movie, and now there's like 60 years of content to watch afterwards. That would be interesting to see. So if you keep showing them to your brother, Parker, keep us updated. I want to know where this goes.
Yeah, he's excited to go on the journey of at least watching the movies that we're going to be doing in the Monster Zone.
Very good. Very
I'm
good.
glad you're making people watch that show. It's so good.
Yeah.
Just expanding people.
I mean, after the Velocipaster experience, I can't not watch these movies with somebody. You know, it's a lot of fun, and I'm showing these movies to these people for the first time, and I'm experiencing a lot of them for the first time. So yeah, it was a good time. Good time. You know,
good time.
Better experience because you're doing kind of your own MST3K, even on a movie that you've never seen before. It's a little harder when you have to read subtitles, but it was still really fun.
Well, maybe that means some people, if they want to riff a little harder and maybe not pay as much attention, not that there's a lot going on, maybe you could watch Gamera via Invincible, the American version.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess if that's it, poster? I've completely forgotten the format of the show that I've recorded with you guys so many times. It's crazy.
Dude, I did too.
Yeah, so this is I always like to shout out, this is an idea that I got from our friends over at Give Me Back My Action Horror Movies. Well, their other show, B Action.
Love B Action. We got Dustin, Mickey, Charlie over there. Love those guys.
They did a segment where they, you know, look at the posters to the movies that they're talking about, and they see if the movie kind of reflects the poster. And so I said, that's a cool idea. And, you know, monster movies have really cool posters, some not so much.
And they lie a lot, too. So
they
you got to really
100% do. So I figured I would, I guess, steal their idea and give them credit for it and do it over here. We've been doing it for a while. Actually, I think we've been doing it since Mikey's been on the show. But I always love to shout out our friends over there. Charlie,
wonderful
Dustin,
people.
and Mickey.
Wonderful show.
Yes, it sure is. So yeah, well, I guess we'll go with
Gamera's got quite a few posters too. Yeah,
I'm gonna look at the OG, which is him with the train in his hand, and there's fire in the background, there's buildings crumbling, and of course, always on the bottom of monster movies is the people looking up.
People like pointing up, like, "Oh, it's Gamera! There he is."
Yep.
100%.
Well, I'll go ahead and I'll tear the Band-Aid off. This is a complete bullshit fabrication because that is in color. This is a black and white film.
0 out of 10. Don't watch it.
0. Pull up the newspaper ad. I want to see that.
God,
no, I like this one. It feels very accurate to what we get in the movie.
100%.
I mean, that looks like it could be. Is that just a still or is that painted? It looks like a still where he's got the train because he does do that.
It might have some embellishment, like with painting.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah,
it's got to be like. Yeah, it's got to be a still that they just paint over.
Yeah, Gamera looks a little gormless, but he just kind of looks like that in this one, so that's accurate.
And I guess we'll talk about the poster that I threw up on the video version of the episode that you guys, or you could be watching right now, which is, I believe, the Arrow, like the art that Arrow probably commissioned for each one.
Oh, the Matt Frank art?
Yeah, where it's, this one is the black and white shot of Gamera in the snow, and it's got the Japanese title over it, and then it says Gamera, the giant monster underneath. I mean, there's not much to it. I mean, it's great. I love it. That's why I picked it.
I love it.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that also fits as well, since that's kind of showing
the opening
waking up. Yeah. So 100%. I would say for those two posters, I think they both encapsulate what the movie is.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely.
Giving us. I mean, probably the one that you guys can all see. Gamera doesn't 100% look like that in the movie. It looks more like the one on the original poster because it's just
he's not as badass.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
But yeah, they both do a great job. And
it's interesting how much Matt Frank has come up on this episode, considering people really only know him for Godzilla, rather. Yeah,
true. That's fair.
His comic, his art, he's all over Gamera apparently.
Well, yeah, that's the poster section of the show. Now it's time to spin the wheel of monsters.
Oh, I gotta do that.
Yep.
I gotta do that.
Oh, he's got to get the wheel.
I'm getting there. I had it pulled up, but I didn't have it shared.
Oh, let's jump in that stream.
Wait, just let me know when you're ready.
Movies, man.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all these. I'm ready to
go. Just give it a second.
Are you guys?
It's got to load on
Okay,
the screen.
Yep.
All right, you're good. Time to spin the wheel.
Right, here we go.
This is for December. What are we gonna get?
I'm not gonna say that because I wish something.
Oh my god! Oh, we almost got a Godzilla.
Oh, please not! No! Damn it!
Oh,
hate this fucking movie.
Colossal.
Why'd you put it on the wheel?
Because it's a monster movie. Even if we don't like it, I've never seen this. Is this the Anne Hathaway movie?
Yeah, I think I haven't seen
Wow,
it
we're
either.
going to be
I'll have
doing a
check it out.
modern monster movie called Colossal.
Look at that.
You know what's funny is I think Charlie and Pete have talked about this movie on Give Me Back My Action horror movies, and
Interesting.
I think Charlie mentioned the fact that he doesn't like it very much because it's not a very good monster movie. So it's going to be interesting to talk about it and kind of.
I've heard it's
give our
very monster as
interpretation.
metaphor kind of thing, so it'll be
Yeah.
interesting.
Well,
Yeah, it'll be
I've already
there it
expressed
is.
my opinion, so there you go.
Let's. What I like to do is I like to go on IMDb. This will be out in December, so you guys will have time to watch it when you see this. So this came out in 2016. It is on Tubi right now,
Oh,
and
perfect. That worked out.
the IMDb plot the description of the movie is: Gloria is an out of work party girl forced to leave her life in New York City and move home. When reports surface that a giant creature is destroying Seoul, she gradually comes to the realization that she is somehow connected to this phenomenon. It's got a monster. It's got a kaiju.
That's kind of like Gamera and Guardian of the Universe a little bit.
Yeah. Interesting spin.
Interesting.
But I guess, Dan, the good thing is it's in December and nobody listens to our show in December, so it'll just go in the dirt. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, hold on. I want people to listen to the show, regardless of whether they listen to the show or not. I still have to fucking watch it.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway,
it's gonna be interesting.
I was literally thinking to myself,
I'll be open-minded on it.
As this wheel was going, I was like, God, I hope we don't hit Colossal. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything.
You were about to say something too. I saw you
fucking
cooking
hit it. Son of a bitch. Anyway,
I thought it was going to land on D-War, which would have been hilarious.
I thought it was going to hit Godzilla or Gamera again. And then it went to I was like, stop where you're at now. And it's like Colossal. I was like, damn it.
Gamera, please.
Just
Get back to Gamera. He'll come back up.
Anyway,
this is gonna be it'll be interesting. I'm excited because I've never seen this movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, Mikey, great job.
Yeah,
this was.
Oh, I don't know about all that, but thank you.
That was a great first time host job.
Hey.
So round of applause.
I feel like Angela kind of just mogged me on that one. She did great last time.
I mean, listen,
good time.
Listen, I want to say hosting is not an easy thing. Okay, for anyone out there who hosts podcasts, yeah, it is fun, but it's not easy. I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm still really bad at it. So
thank you.
We'll get better.
I appreciate the positive words.
Yeah.
I will be back next time we spin a Mikey core movie, which is probably another camera or some dog shit that I put on the wheel.
It's gonna if you want, like I said, we could just. I'm fine with
we'll rotate. We'll rotate.
I'm fine.
I'm happy to rotate
next, and Angela.
This
can
was
do
fun. I will structure my notes differently, but it was fun.
Before we go, I'm just going to do final things. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because you guys are already watching us. Follow us on social media. We're at Dissect That Film Pod on Instagram and Threads, and we are Dissect That Film pretty much on every other social media. We're on YouTube, where you can watch the video versions of these episodes, which is cool. So make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to leave a comment because we like to read the comments that you guys leave. And watch these episodes. These are fun. They're just as good as the other show. So give these episodes some love over on YouTube, and make sure to rate and review the show on your favorite podcast app, because that really helps get us out to more ears. Because we want to grow the show. We've been doing this for almost 5 years. We want to keep continuing to grow and get new people in, especially people who like monster movies. If you know someone who loves monster movies and they're looking for somebody, or they're looking for a show that talks about monster movies, send them our way. And if you want to get merch with the amazing Monster Zone logo that was made by Mikey himself, Dan has it on right now for all video watchers. You can go over to our Linktree /Dissect That Film, and it'll have all the links to everything for the show. Go to our merch site, which is over at TeePublic. Pick yourself up a piece of merch with the Monster Zone logo on it. And we also have our logo for the other show. So yeah, help support us that way. And we have a Patreon, which is cool. You can support us over there, where you guys can get new episodes up to a week early. We have monthly watch-alongs, and we have some other things that I have planned for 2026. So support us now.
Yes.
And then things in 2026, there's going to be some cool things going on. So stay tuned. So there's all the ways you can support us. Everything will be down in the description of the video or in the show notes. So, yeah, we appreciate you all, and appreciate you guys for leading this awesome show, because this has been a blast. This is, to be honest, I love the other show, of course, But I love doing this because I get to be the other guy. I get to be the guy
Yep,
and
he's
like,
the best.
just like
Isn't that fun?
I'm having a blast because I'm literally experiencing 95% of these movies for the very first time. So thank you.
the beauty of it.
Good.
That's the beauty of it.
Glad you're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Glad you got your Gamera on. Do you feel like you're becoming a Kenny now that you've been exposed to Gamera?
I'm not going to be as stupid as a Kenny. I'm not going to like chase Gamera around.
He says
like,
that he's going to come in next episode. He's got the little propeller hat, like some boy shorts on, little striped shirt, just full Kenny kit. He's going to have the Kenny kit, man.
Always too fucking short. It's like sacks hanging out.
Way
Like, dude,
too
that's not for
short.
you. That's for someone much younger than you, sir.
yes.
He got bit by a radioactive Kenny.
Oh, God, no. Why? Why?
Oh, God. Okay, that's it. You guys want to lead it
I
out?
guess that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. You got it, Mikey. You gotta lead us out.
And then I forgot how we lead out. Well, I'll wing it.
Just wing it. Just wing it. It's fine.
Wing it. But that's been Gamera. You know, if you do want to watch it, you got a bevy of ways to do it. If you do check it out and check out this episode, please leave a comment or hit us up on one of the socials to kind of tell us what you think. But yeah, until next time, this has been the Monster Zone. Bye bye Parker. Bye bye Dan. Bye bye me.
Watch more monster movies.
Watch more monster movies.